What's going on, guys? This is XxLeeeeeeeroy from Project Mags.
And this is USMC Iron Mike, better known as your father.
Oh, interesting. You got a birth certificate to prove that
I
statement?
do actually.
Oh,
yes, we could prove that if need be.
okay. All right. So here with us is our Minecraft video. It's day one, and we've spawned in a snow biome.
And we are surviving.
Yes.
That's the goal, to
Yes.
survive.
Yes. And step one is to get some wood.
Getting wood.
Yeah. So we're getting some wood, and then once we do that, we're going to get out of the snow biome because, like most people, I hate the snow biome. I refuse to live in one.
Snow biome's not a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
You definitely have to make your own garden to make it work.
Yeah, and it's just it kind of gets old, seeing
Yeah.
snow all the time. So.
Yeah. So I mean,
But it'll work. It's got wood. It's got cobblestone. It's got and you can make tools and you can survive a little bit. And
well, definitely what you want to do first is make yourself a wooden axe, make a sword, make the sword last, unlike what I did because I'm a fool, and then also make an axe or a pickaxe so that if you actually stumble upon a lead to a mine or something, you'll be prepared to pick up some stone real early in the game. You could definitely use the cobblestone to make a house if you want, if that's the way you like your house to look. I know you aren't much of a fan of cobblestone houses, but
I'm not a big fan of it. But one of the things that you'll find later on in the game is when you have a ton of cobblestone, if you just go ahead and we're getting a little ahead of ourselves, but if you smelt it in a furnace, then you actually get experience for smelting it, and it turns it into the same stone that you used originally to collect it. So I think it looks a little better. It's a little neater looking, not quite as blocky and chunky, but to each their own. If you want to build it out of cobblestone, go for it. And when you're first starting out, you don't have a lot of options.
Yeah.
So,
well, I'm sure it's a pretty good idea. I mean, to make your house out of stone instead of cobblestone. I mean, I would think not wasting wood on that, wood or coal on that would be fine. But I mean, once you get farther into the game where you're making where you're establishing a better house, you can start going down and getting buckets of lava, because I know that burns like 100 bricks, I think.
Yeah, it's a lot. I don't know. I probably have to look at the
number.
wiki for that, but yeah, there's definitely people that figure all that math out there.
Yeah.
So it's crazy.
Yeah. So I mean,
we
here we
found
go.
our first coal,
Oh.
and that's really key. You got to find the coal. That's how you make torches. You got to have that. You got to have that light because it gets dark fast, and if you're gonna survive, you don't want to try to do it in the dark. That's not any fun.
But honestly, I see a lot of people leaving comments saying that you should use charcoal instead of coal if you can't find mines anytime soon, and you're just too lazy to start digging underground. Well, the problem with charcoal is that it's a better option once you become more advanced in the game, where you're more established. But right now, wasting all that wood on light is kind of a waste on sometimes. But I mean, I'm sure it's fine if you're trying to see at night and you're not worried about taking on the zombies. Like, come at me, bro.
Yeah, all up in your grill, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think yeah, you're right, because if you're using your wood for coal at this point, or to make charcoal out of it, I think that it's already hard enough to find the amount of wood that you need in the beginning of the game without spending an extreme amount of time doing it. It's just easier to find, a couple of veins of coal and mine them real fast and then be on your way. I think one of the things that you'll find the longer you spend in the world, though, is that coal and iron are going to be some of the things that you actually are going to have to seek out, because you're going to be spending a lot of time at a certain level below ground looking for diamonds and other rare minerals. And iron is not necessarily as abundant down there as it is a little closer to the surface. So, you really have to kind of say, you know, hey, I need to go find some iron and stay up a little closer to the ground level. You know.
Let's see. So right now, I don't know why I'm picking up sand blocks. I guess it would look pretty fashionable for a floorboard, but you know, besides that,
I don't know why we did do why we're picking up sand.
yeah.
That's interesting, but I guess you could use flint for arrows.
Well, actually, I was.
Well, that's not from sand though. That's from gravel.
Yeah.
So.
See.
All right.
Yeah, but actually, I think it was because there was that giant pillar of sand and sandstone down there. I kind of thought it was one of those weird. I don't know what do you want to call it, Indian temples
Oh, a temple,
or whatever.
the temple, yeah, the temple.
Like that one, like in one of the previous videos that WUBZ BAR9six did. He found a pretty interesting temple. I was questioning what it was when he showed me the video, and when I saw him break the treasure chest and he blew up to smithereens, I was kind of confused at first, but then I realized I haven't touched the PC version for like a couple months now.
Yeah.
My Project Mags videos for that matter.
Right.
But
Definitely.
you know, I mean, yeah. And then the other thing you're going to want to do while you're on your journey trying to find the perfect area for your living home, try to kill as many things as possible. Don't do as USMC Iron Mike is doing and stare at a wall for about 15 minutes.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, and just go. I would mostly try to go for cows if you can find it. They heal the most and they fill up the food bar faster. I enjoy picking up chicken because chicken's one of my favorite meats, but that has nothing to do with the game. Moving on. There you go. I just picked up like three.
Looked like three.
Yeah. I wonder if that has to do with the with me doing a critical hit there, because when you fall back down from jumping, you do a critical hit.
I think it's pretty much random. The one good thing about the cows, I will say though, is that you know, you have a chance of getting some leather, which if you've ever made an enchantment table for some of the more experienced users out there, it's difficult to find enough leather to make. Not difficult, but it can be a challenge. Like that could be the thing that holds you up from making the proper enchantment room or whatever. Is that you don't have enough leather to complete the bookcases, and the worst part is if you accidentally misplace a bookcase, you break it and it only gives you the books.
Yeah.
It doesn't make the bookshelf again. So
yeah, sometimes I'll get frustrated because my thing with the Minecraft on Xbox version is that I'll be trying to use it, and I feel like the sensitivity is way too slow no matter how high I put up the sensitivity, and I'll start, I don't know how to explain it, I'll start putting blocks down, just walking backwards, putting blocks, and then I'll accidentally stack one on the wall away from where I actually wanted the blocks to stack.
Interesting.
It'll frustrate me at times, and I'll have to go all the way back upstairs to the crafting table, which is like 4 floors. You know, but
Wow,
yeah,
definitely. So, what do you think? Some of the plans. What are we looking at for our goals here?
I hope to at least try to reach a stack of 64 meat. I know that doesn't happen in this video, but we get pretty far. I definitely don't want to hit that wolf because I don't feel like getting attacked by the pack.
That's a good tip.
Yeah.
Don't unless you're ready to take them on, and there's really no reason to take them on. You know.
Don't touch the merchandise.
That's right. Yeah, use them as a companion because then you know, as soon as you start attacking a real bad guy, they'll join in the fray and help defend you. So
yeah. One thing I've always
they're
wondered,
better as friends, definitely.
Yeah. One thing I've wondered also is that I've never tried it before, but when I do actually have wolves, I plan on going through the end portal, but I wonder if the wolves are actually going to follow me. Of course, I know they can't fly in the air and take on the dragon, but I mean, it would still be cool to have my companions with me, you know. Looks like we're reaching a pretty good area here. We've stumbled upon Nerdvana.
Yeah, definitely. I think we decided like a plains was kind of where we wanted to set up our homestead.
Yeah.
We found a nice little hill. There's some water, so we could set up a renewable resource, a farm, you know, which is super important. But you got to get, you know, sun's going down. It's going to start getting dark, and it's going to start getting a little scary.
Yeah, I definitely did agree with him on this area because not only do we have a flat plain on my left, and then we also have a field of trees right here, and then we have an ocean right behind us. So plentiful amount of water and fish, and then we have a plentiful amount of wood and saplings, so we can plant more. And then we also got flat land on the left for an animal farm and just a plain old farm. So
don't forget mountains in the distance, which
Yeah.
you know, lots of mining to do there.
yeah, and then we got a pretty good supply of cows here because in the next episode, I believe in the next episode you'll see us, you'll see me bumping into a lot of cows because, you know, I mean, you're definitely going to want to go for meat, beef, like I said. And then the other step in the next video is to get leather because leather will help while making armor. Definitely make armor as soon as possible. But, you know, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, armor, all that stuff can come. You definitely you gotta get that first shelter, and you gotta get
There you go.
you gotta survive. You know, we're gonna make some beds here and shut her down.
Yeah.
You gotta get the rest because otherwise you stay up all night, and that can be kind of
Frustrating.
it can be frustrating unless, of course, you're digging. You
Yeah.
know, doing some mining. You know, and then who cares what time of day it is, really.
Yeah.
So there's bed number 1.
And bed number 2, I believe, is right behind me. I don't know for sure, though.
Yeah, it should be getting pretty close. Got our
Pick that
crafting
up.
table.
Yep. We'll make a floorboard again later when we actually have the time, but, you know.
I think this is just a temporary shelter, you know. I mean, I don't think we got too many big plans for it.
Yeah. But, so yeah, this has been our first video. I hope you're going to tuck me into bed.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, this has been our first video together. I had a great time doing it. I'm XxLeeeeeeeeroy.
And I'm USMC Iron Mike.
And this has been a Project Mags video. Like and subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys.
Peace.